EU lifts travel ban for American travelers. After 15 long months, Americans will finally be allowed to travel to Europe this summer. The European Union's governing body has updated the list of approved countries allowed entry to the bloc's 27 member states, and the United States made the cut. This means that U.S. tourists should be allowed to travel to Europe even if they aren't vaccinated, as long as they're able to show a negative COVID-19 test. Here's a list of countries whose residents and citizens can now travel to Europe: Albania, Australia, Israel, Japan, Lebanon, New Zealand, Republic of North Macedonia, Rwanda, Serbia, Singapore, South Korea, Thailand, United States of America, and China. So what does this mean for you? Member countries aren't forced to follow the EU's recommendation, and they can decide whether or not to allow American tourists in. They can also decide how strict restrictions on travelers should be, such as whether or not tourists should quarantine when they arrive. Be sure to check the requirements for the country you're traveling to. The lifting of the travel ban only applies to Americans entering Europe and not the other way around. European tourists are still barred from entering the United States under a travel ban announced by former President Trump in March 2020. The Biden administration is yet to lift this ban. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Boundless on YouTube. Thanks for watching.